Namaste. Hi there, it's me, Stacey Lee, and of course I'm here with Miss Foxy Brown. Welcome to yoga, and thank you for joining me. I like to call this format a yoga sampler. You could think of it as a yoga buffet. We'll practice a number of different postures, traditional yoga postures, in various body positions. So we'll truly enhance your mobility. All you'll need for today's class is a mat or a carpet and maybe a block. And if you don't have a yoga block, you can use a thick cushion from your sofa or from your bed. And then also a small hand towel. And this will just help you stay a little more comfortable in our kneeling positions. So if you're ready to get started, we'll move down to the ground together. So step your feet wider than your hips, and then place your front hand on your front thigh. Take your time lowering down to the ground. There's no rush at all. Once you arrive down on the ground, you can move to side saddle and put your block or your bolster back behind you, and then boost yourself up onto your block. Now, especially if you're sitting on a block, I'd like you to scoot your seat towards the edge of the block, and you might even feel the block tip a little bit, okay? And this way, it just gives you a little bit of space to open up your hips when you come into a cross-legged position. Now, your crisscross might not look like mine, right? Perhaps your feet are further away from you, and that's okay. I'd like you to come into what's called easy seat. So just hearing the word easy should explain it all to you. Find yourself in a comfortable position where you could sit tall and allow your hips to open up. Sit as tall as you can and engage your core, and widen through your shoulders and lengthen through the back of your neck. Please bring your hands together in Namaskar Mudra, prayer mudra, and bring your thumbs in to touch your heart. Take a moment with yourself and just close your eyes. Inhale through your nose. A long exhale. Once again, inhale through your nose. And take your time for the longest, slowest exhale you've had all day. Bringing yourself into this very present moment. And with your eyes closed, you can say to yourself, Self, I am so proud of you for showing up. The next 28 minutes are all about you. And as you're sitting here listening to the sound of your heartbeat, listening to the sound of your breath, you might also notice the sound of someone in the next room. You might hear dogs barking, or you might hear traffic on the street. All of those things are part of your experience, so invite them in. Invite them in. Yes. And be present here and now. And once you're ready, you can gently blink your eyes open. Inhale and stretch up overhead, reaching through your fingertips. Exhale, pull your hands back down to your heart. Do that again. Inhale. And exhale. Tilt your head a little bit. Look up and look down. You're just looking slightly forward. 2 more times. Inhale up. Stretch and down. Last time. Inhale up and hold. And this time take your right hand down to your side and stretch over to the right side. Do your best to keep your hips anchored onto your block. Inhale. Cartwheel your arms up, take up space, come over to the left side. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, sweep your arm all the way up and take it down, and roll your shoulders up and back. You can find a little sparkle behind your eyes. Lift the corners of your mouth up. Just remember how fortunate you are to be exercising today. Bring your fingertips down to the ground and lengthen your neck, and then bring your right ear towards your shoulder. Now sweep your right arm up and place your hand on your head gently, and tilt your head down and look up just a little bit. Might feel a little bit tight. You might have some creaks and some cracks. Just be gentle with yourself. Come into the center. Soften the weight of your hand. Sweep your arm down. Lift your head up slowly. And slowly turn your head to the right and left. Come back to me and now tip your left ear to your shoulder. Lift your left arm up and over. And just apply a little bit of pressure. So just the weight of your arm resting on your head. And then tilt your chin down and lift your head up. And you're just seeking out one area that might feel a little bit tight. And if you find that space, we'll hold it right there and then breathe into that space. Now soften the weight of your hand and relax your arm down and lift your head up gently and turn your head from left to right. Come back into the center, please. Roll your shoulders back. So inhale, 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 and now exhale. Inhale, 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 and 3 little inhales. Sip the air in and audible exhale. One more time. Inhale, 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 and audible exhale. Reach your arms out wide, sit tall, and now twist over, look towards your right. You could place your right fingertips on the block or on the floor and twist through your lower back, your middle back, your upper back. Turn your chin back. Now soften all your muscles as you return to me. When we move into those very deep twists, you want to be gentle as you return back. You don't want to feel like a slingshot. Okay, so keep that in mind when we move on to the other side. Lengthen, sit up very tall, and then twist. Now we're going into a deep, deep twist, right? Lower back, exhale. Middle back, exhale. Shoulder back, look back. Way, way back. 4 and 3 and 2, exhaling. And now soften through your spine. Gently coming back. And now we'll do some little twisting. So twist to the right and twist to the left. And twist to the right and twist to the left. 2 more times. Last set. Letting go any tension, any stress. Last one. Return back into the center. Inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart. So we did some postures in our easy seat position. Let's now move on to a kneeling position. So roll yourself off the block and we'll turn our bodies towards the side of the room. You can place your towel just underneath your knees. Now, of course, if your mat is facing me, you can continue facing me. You don't have to turn to the side. Okay, so your knees are now on the block, and I'd like you, or on your towel, and I'd like you to place your block in front of your head. Flatten your feet, widen your legs as wide as the mat. Okay, so knees much wider than your hips. And then sink your hips back towards your heels and rest your forehead on your block. And you can sway your hips from side to side, especially if your knees are out very wide. Now you've given yourself plenty of space to wag your tail from side to side. And now find some stillness as you reach your fingers forward. Feel your skin stretching down your back, down to your hips. Inhale and exhale. Start to slide your hands in towards your knees and push your body up. And now you'll bring your knees just underneath your hips. And you can bring your block up and take it back behind you. So you might have a bolster or a pillow. Just bring it back behind you and start to press in with your hands so that your shoulders draw back, and puff your chest forward and draw your tailbone down. So it's a little baby camel position. And if you're holding a block or a bolster, you can lift it up just a little bit. Take a deep breath in and a long exhale. Okay, soften from this posture and place your block or bolster out to the side. Come to your hands and your knees. Now lift your left fingers up and twist wide open. Then bring your hand down. Same thing on the right side. Fingers back behind your head and twist to the right. Let's do this a few more times. Hand down, inhale, hand to head, exhale. Hand down, inhale, exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Twist and open, open, open. And down. And now the other side. Inhale, exhale, let go, let go, let go. And bring both hands down. Now I'd like you to fold your toes so that we can start to release tension in our toes and on the bottom of your feet. And now start making circles. So you're kind of massaging your wrists and your knees, very gentle. Circles. Look at your hands and open your fingers. And now let's reverse those circles. Just flowing in any way that feels really good to your body. You could close your eyes if that feels good. And then return to center. Lengthen your spine, and now just draw your tailbone underneath you. So you're scooping your belly a lot, and you can feel your lower back rounding. Scooping your belly though, really engage through your abdominals. You'll feel your lower back begin to release. And lengthen your spine once again. Now, once again, left fingertips behind your head, twist open, and then bring your elbow to the other elbow. So we're going into a deeper twist now. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. 2 more times. Open and close. Last time. Open and close. Bring your hand down. Let's do the other side. Open and close. And open and close. 2 more, please. Inhale, exhale. Last time. Inhale, exhale. Both hands down and walk your hands back towards your thighs. Press up into a kneeling position once again. Now this time our toes are folded under. We've got a foot fold. And now you'll place the heels of your hand into your lower back. Now this is important because we'll be doing it again in just a little while. So if it feels comfortable for you, you could point your fingertips down towards the floor. Okay, but you're coming into a nice supportive place for your lower back. Now inhale, and as you exhale, press your hips forward, forward, forward. So really engage your seat, draw your shoulders back, lift your heart towards the ceiling, tilt your chin up just a little bit. Exhale and give yourself a really big smile. Smile, smile, so big. Let that smile talk to your whole body, and then find a little sparkle behind your eyes because we get to exercise today. Yay! Deep breath in. Exhale. And then soften from this posture. Step your right foot forward. Place both hands on your right leg, and let's stand up. Okay, you can move your towel out of the way. So you know, smiling, because we get to exercise today, we've got to look for the small things in life and find the joy in those things. And being able to exercise and move and do a yoga class, That's kind of a big deal. It's not just a little deal, right? We get to do this today. So put a big smile on your face and let's float through a sun salutation. Let's honor the sun in the sky and the sun, the light inside of you. Inhale, reach up, the mountain pose. Stand tall, spread your fingers wide and point your thumbs back. Now interlace your fingers and point your index finger up and tilt from the right to the left. Stretching right and left, right and left. Come back to center, please. Open up your arms, cactus arms. You're opening up your chest, rolling your shoulders back. Hold this one back. Lift your chest as you simultaneously draw your tailbone down, tilt your chin up, and smile. You know why. All that mobility. Inhale, reach up, the mountain pose. Flip your palms, bend your knees, sweep down. So chair pose, hands on your thighs, straighten your legs. Ooh, that feels good. Bend, straighten and bend. 2 more times. Straighten and bend. Last one, please. Straighten and bend. And now stand tall. Let's go through this series 3 or 4 times together. Ready? Inhale, reach up, mountain pose. Palm tree right and left. Mountain pose. Cactus arms, mountain pose, sweep down, chair pose, straighten your legs, bend your legs, stand tall, do it again. Mountain pose, palm tree right and left, mountain pose, cactus arms, mountain pose, sweep down, chair pose, straighten, bend, stand tall. Last time, mountain pose, palm tree, mountain pose, cactus arms, mountain pose, sweep down, bend your knees, straighten, stand tall. Deep breath in, long exhale. Let's do one balanced posture together. Okay, I'd like you to fold your right foot. So a foot fold is like this. You lift your heel, but your forefoot stays on the floor, okay? And now pivot your foot out. So tuck your foot into your ankle. You might already know where we're going. We're going into tree pose. If we're gonna choose a balanced pose, might as well be tree, right? Be strong and tall like a tree. Well, now here's the thing. We're probably sinking a little bit into our hips. I just was, right? So we're going to engage your side seat and then lift your thigh up off your knee so that you've got a strong tree trunk, okay? Sink and feel that, and then lift and feel that. Now hold on to the floor as if you have roots. Take your arms out to the sides, kind of like a V shape, and you're welcome to hold here, or slide your foot to your lower leg, or slide your foot all the way up for a full-grown tree. Now flip your palms, sweep your arms, hands to heart. Grow your branches, flip your palms, sweep up, collect all of your gifts. They're your divine right. And then hands to heart one more time. Grow your branches, take up space. Flip your palms up, yes please. Sweep all the way up and bring your hands down to your heart. Slide your foot down, relax your hands, and paddle through your feet. We're moving, we're getting a lot done today, good for you. Moving and shaking. Fold your left foot, turn your knee out wide, slide your foot in, yep. Notice what your hip is doing, and then, right, so you should feel the work on the side of your butt supporting your hips. Let's try it one more time. Sink down, you're relaxed, and now you're engaged. Your thigh comes up off your knee, arms are out, and of course, if you need to put one fingertip on a wall or a chair for balance, that's okay. Okay, you could keep your foot here or slide up even further. Feel rooted and grounded, just like a tree. Flip your palms up to receive all the nutrients, the sun, the rain, everything that's good in your life. Yep, your family, your friends, love, peace, all your hobbies. Scoop all those things up and bring them down to your heart. Say, thank you so much. I am so grateful. Take up space. You deserve it. Flip up for your gifts. Collect your gifts. Love them. Say thank you. One more time. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Slide your foot down. Pedal out through your feet. All right. Well, we've come a long way so far. We've been seated and kneeling. We just practiced some balance work. And now we're going to go into a beautiful flow. Okay, so let's begin by facing the right side of the room. Okay, let's do a quick sun salutation, a quick one. We just learned it. So bring your arms up, mountain pose, and then palm tree right and left. And then mountain pose again, and cactus your arms. Mountain pose, sweep down, hands to your thighs, straighten your legs, bend your legs, stand tall. Now step back with your left leg. You're going to take a wide step back so that you're in a high lunge position. Sweep both arms up over your head. Now slide your left hand down to your ribs. Okay, I want you to feel this. You're going to draw your elbow back and slowly gaze over your shoulder. Now, if that really rocks your balance, you can just continue looking forward. That's fine. But get a sense of how this feels, because now you're going to do it on the other side. And you might not be able to see me, okay? So now you know what we're doing. So sweep your arms up. And now your right hand comes down to your rib cage, and you're twisting, twisting, twisting back behind you. Keep your hands right where they are. And now look forward, and then look up at your fingers towards the ceiling and reach back a little bit further. Now bend your front arm and bend both knees. We're bending down, and you'll rest your elbow on your thigh. This is quite a challenging position, and we won't be here long. You're twisted and folded, and we are increasing mobility. You feel this nice deep twist. Exhale deeply. Now get ready. We're gonna spin open to star pose. Here we go. Spin open, star pose. How was that? That was a little bit challenging. I'm proud of you, but here we are. That's it. Bring your hands together. Come on down to goddess pose. We've got to have fun with this stuff, right? Sometimes yoga gets so serious. As long as you're having fun, movement should be fun, and it should never have to hurt for it to work. You're swaying from side to side. Okay, now I'd like you to place your hands on your thighs and come forward, hinge forward. If you have a block, reach for it now. Let's straighten and bend our knees. Straighten and bend. 2 more. Straighten and bend. Last time. And bend. Now listen, move the block or walk your hands over towards the right ankle or right foot. Straighten your legs. Keep your left hand on the block and bring your right hand to your rib cage, just like it was before. Exhale deeply as you look up and sparkle behind your eyes. And now bend your knees. Bring the block back to center. Walk your hands to your thighs. Hinge your body up. Star pose, goddess pose. Pivot your right foot so that your toes are towards me. Pivot your left foot so that they're facing the left side of the room, and then open up wide, the goddess pose. No, this is the warrior pose, my mistake. The warrior pose. Come down nice and low if that feels good. Now, your back hand will come to your lower back, just like we talked about before, fingers pointed down. And this time, reach up for the peaceful warrior, a little bit different. Your elbow is back, your eyes are on your fingertips. Very dramatic music, huh? And now open up to the warrior two. Bring your hands to your heart. Pivot your back foot so that you're in high lunge. Get grounded. A deep breath in. A long exhale. Step your feet together, chair pose. Inhale, reach up, mountain pose. Palm tree right and left. Mountain pose. Cactus arms. Mountain pose. Sweep down, bend your knees. Straighten and stand. Deep breath in. A long exhale. Please step back with your right leg this time. High lunge, bend your knee. Sweep your arms up overhead. And now your front arm, your right hand will come down to your rib cage. Turn towards me and get a sense of how that feels as you draw your shoulder back, your elbow back. Okay, just like before, we're gonna do it in the other direction. You won't be able to see me, okay? So just remember where your hand is. You've got this. Okay, reach back up to the center. And now your back hand comes down to your rib cage and you twist and turn and look back. Feel that deep twist in your torso, wringing yourself out. And now turn your head and lift your eyes towards your top hand. A little bit of a balance challenge. You've got this. Just hold on for 4 and 3. Now your elbow comes down to your thigh. Ooh, that one really challenging posture. You might feel this in your front thigh. Hang on. You've got this deep twist. We're about to spin open to star pose in 4 and 3 and 2 and spin open, star pose. Wow, shine like the star that you are. Big smile on your face. Sometimes, even if we're kind of in a funky mood, it's really important for us to smile. The other day I was in a yoga class, I was a student, and I was like in such a funky mood, and I just did this. And then I felt so silly that I kind of started laughing, and just that laughter broke through, it broke the shell. And then I felt better. So sometimes just a big wide smile will help you break through. Come down to goddess. And star pose, and goddess, and star pose, and goddess. One more goddess, take it down and hold. Bring your hands to your thighs, hinge forward. Reach for your block, bend and straighten a few times. Do your best to keep your spine long, okay? So if that means you've got to bring your block up higher, that's okay. Straighten and bend, straighten and bend. Now knees bent. Move the block over towards your left foot. Keep your right hand on the block. Do your best to straighten your legs and then slide your left hand up towards your rib cage and eyes gaze towards the ceiling. If you're feeling a little stiff or tight, just please exhale. Relax your jaw, relax your brow. Soften your knees, return to center, bring the block down, hands to your thighs, and hinge up. All right, pivot your back foot towards me, pivot your front foot towards the right side of the room, and boom, open up to the warrior pose. This is the warrior two. Okay, now your back hand comes to your lower back for support, fingers down. Sweep your front arm up, the peaceful warrior. Yes. And now return your arms to the warrior. Bring your hands to your heart and turn towards your front leg. Lift your back heel and pivot and step forward to chair pose. Reach up, mountain pose. palm tree right and left, mountain pose, cactus arms, mountain pose, chair pose, bend, straighten, bend, stand tall. Step back with your left foot and turn towards me. Wow, what a journey we've had today. Place your left hand on your heart and your right hand on top of that. Take a deep breath in. And once again, the longest exhale. Bring your heart rate down. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Say to yourself, say this out loud, okay? Say, self, I'm so proud of you for showing up today. You moved your body. You breathed deeply. You smiled just because. And self, you're a slightly different person than you were just 30 minutes ago, and you are moving in the right direction. I'm so glad you chose to join me today. I hope you had a good experience. If you did, please come back. Let's do more of it together. Let's keep moving in the right direction. All right, well, namaste. Until next time, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay vibrant. Bye for now.